This video and others like it are funded by viewers like you. Thanks for your support.
The Personería of Medellín, Colombia warns against using dating apps during the Holy Week. Let's jump into it. Follow along.
You're watching DC Born Rob, erasing borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC Born Rob, erasing borders. I'm DC Rob. This is going to be a really quick one. It's number one, it's going to be a short story about the Personería in Medellín warning about using dating apps during this Holy Week, or really anytime. But also the news that I put up on Friday, it looks like I did not forward the video of the cameras following the guys who stole the cell phone, and I want to rerun that part of the news today. So let's jump into this first story right away. The Personería of Medellín warns about using dating applications during Holy Week. The Medellín Ombudsman issued a warning about the use of dating applications or other virtual platforms that lead to encounters with strangers to avoid cases of scopolamine and theft. According to the authorities, the city of Medellín will receive at least 70,000 tourists from nations and foreigners during Holy Week. The leader of the Tourism Observatory, Carlos Calle, recommended not accepting drinks from strangers and the use of transportation services endorsed by the Medellín Mobility Secretariat. The authorities revealed that criminal gangs will be using dating applications to carry out robberies or other criminal acts. These criminal gangs would be, I'm not going to mention their names, but the link to the story will be in the description of this video. It is worth remembering that the United States Embassy in Colombia at the beginning of this year issued an alert to foreigners who decided to visit Medellín and Bogota. During Holy Week, the authorities asked visitors to respect religious acts and private property. Okay, let's jump into this story because I want to read this story and play the video of the cell phone getting stolen. I wanted you really to see how the cameras work from block to block. Let's jump into that story right away. They didn't even escape by changing their shirts. They captured two men for the theft of a cell phone in the center of Medellín. The defendants would have tried to sneak into the crowd, and to do so, they even changed their shirts. But this did not persuade the authorities. The user of a bus that serves the Northwest in Medellín, which was parked in the Plaza Botero sector, was a victim of criminals who put their hand through the windows and stole his cell phone. Although they both escaped and tried to hide amongst the crowds in the sector, they were finally captured by the Metropolitan Police. The events were recorded on Carrera 51 Bolivar with Calle 53 Maracaibo in the center of Medellín when the victim was chatting and two men prowled the bus, gradually approaching, and with a rap, they took the user's mobile device, who was traveling in the Transportes Medellín Castilla company vehicle. The thieves quickly fled the scene. A few blocks away, they took off their shirts in order not to be identified by the authorities, who were tracking them using the technological devices, explained the Secretary of Security in Medellín, Manuel Villa Mejia. After monitoring several blocks with the different security cameras of the 123 emergency line, the Metropolitan Police units finally proceeded with the capture of these two men, who would have corresponded to the characteristics recorded in the videos that were used for this criminal act. Both remained at the disposal of the prosecutor's office to initiate the judicial process for the crime of qualified and aggravated theft. While the cellular equipment was recovered and after the corresponding judicial work, it was returned to its owner. This year in Medellín, there have been 4,852 cases of thefts from people in Medellín, 19% less than the cases registered last year, where there were 6,023, according to the Information Systems for Security and Coexistence. The comuna most affected by this scourge is Comuna 10, La Candelaria, in which 1,046 of these cases have occurred, 22.56 of the city's total. Here, the total also has been a reduction. Since last year to date, there were 1,546. The Estación Villa neighborhood, where this particular case of theft was recorded, has 42 cases of theft reported this year, 6 cases less than those recorded a year ago. The reduction in this crime has also been reflected in the results of the police operations against this crime. Since this year throughout the city, they have captured 576 people for this crime of theft, said Secretary Villa Mejia. Okay, so there you go. Now you're up to date with the latest. Have a good week. this week, Holy Week, if you are in Medellin or another part of Colombia or wherever else, Mexico or whatever country you're in that observes Easter. Have a good one. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Maury. Contact information in the description below.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.